Today we will be looking at the Cambridge IGCSE music listening paper. We're looking at section B today, so general world music. We're diving straight into a section B1, and of course we know that any section B1 in the current Cambridge IGCSE music syllabus counts 6 marks. We are diving right back into Arabic music, and I have previously made 2 videos on an Arabic music extract in the IGCSE paper. Both of them I've linked below in the description, so please go through those videos before watching this one. Now, of course, in the very first video I made, I explained the full structure of the IGCSE paper, how many silences we have, how many playings of the extract we have, etc. But today I'm just going to hop into the questions, then I'll play the extract for us and we can answer our questions. So in this very paper, which is November 2022, paper 1-2, they tell us we will hear an extract for voices and instruments, so we know what's coming. We are asked to name the instrument which is first heard, then we're asked to identify how the sound is produced. So is it a woodwind instrument? Is it a string instrument? Do we blow into it? Do we have to touch it with the fingers? Do we have to bow it? All of those things come to mind when we have to think about how sound is produced. Okay, then we have to describe the main musical features of the extract. Interesting, I think that's our higher end question here, and they do tell us in brackets that this question is worth 3 marks, so we need to give 3 facts there. Then of course our last question says, where does this music come from, or from where does this music come? And we are dealing with an Arab tradition extract today. Let's see if we can answer all of these questions.
Now listen to music B1 and answer the questions.
Okay, so let's go ahead and answer our questions. First things first, from where does this music come? Of course, it is of Arab tradition, so we can either write there it is Arabic music, or we can write Arab tradition. Now, of course, if we are able to identify it even further, we can write it down. Now, unfortunately, I don't know dialects of Arabic, and I can't really identify as a whole where this comes from. So we know that Arab music in general, it will either come from the Middle East or North Africa. And apparently this is very North African in style, and specifically this extract actually comes from an Egyptian extract, but I wouldn't know that off the bat, so I would just go ahead and write Arab tradition. Okay, then I'm going to hop back to question 9, the first question in this sub-extract. So we're going to name the instrument that is first heard. Of course, it is the rabab. And this is a 2-stringed Arabic bowed instrument, and of course we are hearing the instrument being bowed in this example. So arco, we know that any bowed string instrument, when they tell us to actually bow it instead of plucking it with a finger, that is the Western classical way of saying that it is bowed. But of course over here we don't need to describe any technical terminology, we just have to say it is a bowed string instrument. Now I don't know why they give us 2 lines for 1 mark and for just a sentence, but okay, if you have a big handwriting, I guess you can make it work over 2 lines, but unnecessary. We just have to write a short and simply sweet little sentence saying this is a bowed string instrument. Okay, so we're going to listen once more to the extract so that we can describe the main musical features. Now, when we are describing any musical features, we can talk about the melody or the harmony. We can speak about if we hear any types of repeated patterns, any type of characteristically Arabic type things coming up in the extract in this case. So let's take a listen and then let us identify 3 things that we can put down in our answer.
Music B1, second playing.
Okay, so let us put down 3 facts for 3 marks at this final question. So we're describing the musical features of our Arabic extract. So of course a rebab does play a repetitive melody, and the melody here is ornamented. So just like we know that there are styles in Western classical music that will never just stay as is on paper, it will just wildly be ornamented because that is the performance practice, such as with Baroque music. So when you look at Arabic music, the same principle applies. This is just in a world music context, but Arabic music will not just be plain, it will be ornamented. And of course we do have a narrow pitch range with which we work here, so small number of pitches but so many things we can do with those pitches in Arabic music. We also then have the solo male voice that comes in afterwards, and the solo male voice actually repeats what the rebab has just played. So we can call this a call and response type playing, because also just once the solo singer starts, there's also a group of singers that join afterwards. So there is a call by the rebab followed by a call by the solo singer, and then there's a response by a group of singers singing in unison. We also have an ostinato pattern, a rhythmic pattern happening on a percussive instrument. So we have an Arabic drum pattern that accompanies the extract here, accompanies the rebab and the voices. Now, we don't really need to go into what specific drum it is. We can just say that it is a percussion instrument. So there we have it. We've answered our questions. If we happen to get this 100% correct, we will be getting ourselves 6 marks over here. And I do hope that this gives you more insight into Arabic music. Remember that Arabic music doesn't come with a little drone underneath, that's Indian style. But I do hope that this video has given you more clarity into world music for section B, your general music listening anyway. And I do hope that you feel a little bit more prepared for your Cambridge IGCSE music listening paper.